In the generation since Bavmorda's fall, Sorsha has ascended to the queenhood, and at the behest of the sorcerer Willow, put the child, Elora Dedanan, into hiding to protect her from further incursions from the darkness. Content to live in peace, Sorsha elects to just raise her twin children, Princess Kit and Prince Eric, as they slowly come of age. However, things are beginning to get a little rankly, as Eric just fancies himself a ladies' man who somehow won the heart of a kitchen maid known simply as Dove, and Princess Kit is riling against her arranged marriage to Prince Groyden of Galador. In reality, Kit just wants to spend time with her training partner Jade in, well, more ways than one. However, that soon gets interrupted when a sudden incursion from the darkness breaks through the barrier of Teras Nog and proceeds to invade the kingdom. Knowing they're going to need Willow's help if they are ever going to rescue Prince Eric, a small troop heads out to try to find the sorcerer. The group consists of Princess Kit, Jade, Borman, who was Manbardigan's former squire, and surprisingly enough, Prince Groyden and Dove, who's tailing behind much to the chagrin of everyone else. However, it appears there may be more to Dove than meets the eye, as Willow soon explains. Eventually, Lord Dedanan will have to return, but it might not be in the way everyone wants. This is Willow. Okay, so yeah, we're basically covering the first 3 episodes of the new Disney Plus streaming series as a sequel to the remembered, I guess, 1988 film. That was George Lucas's big follow-up to Star Wars that didn't quite do Star Wars numbers, even though it's kind of sort of the same-ish plot. It isn't that bad a movie. I've actually seen it a couple of times. It's very enjoyable. I would recommend watching the 1988. Well, sorry. Definitely some fun bits. So yeah. If you're wondering, obviously Val Kilmer is not a part of this. They explain that Manbardigan vanished on the quest for a special breastplated armor called the Chimeran Keras. That is basically said to power those who are worthy to victory. As they've known about this group called the Gales, from who are preparing to attack, Willow has been receiving visions. He wished to train Elora Dedanan, but Sorsha basically said, "No, we want to try to keep her as anonymous as we possibly can." And, maybe that'll just keep the Gales off for as long as possible, so that we can maybe find our own way to beat them. Yeah. I guess I have to deliver the big spoiler at this point, but yeah, basically Dove, the kitchen maid, yeah, that's Elora. Willow reveals this and immediately begins trying to train her in magic, though it seems that she's just not well equipped at it because she, now we're really doing more of a Star Wars homage because she's too old to really begin the training. That being said, she does eventually tap into some magic a few points here and there. And the Gales themselves have worked quite a bit of dark magic of their own, as you have basically this group of knights who have been corrupted by dark magic, led by Captain, I think it's Ballantyne, who, is like the loyal, trusted guard of the Queen. And, yeah, so they've been corrupted, and so they're tailing, and there's kind of a big face-off there at the end of the 3rd episode that leads to a lot of stuff happening. But yeah, basically they have to go to the Gales' homeworld or homeland to save Prince Eric. Though admittedly Sorsha is on edge because she's been sensing her mother's presence in both her children and fears that one of them is going to turn to the dark side. And now that Eric has been abducted, it could possibly be him. And that sort of leads us to I think it's Groyden. I keep wanting to call him some other name. It's Groyden, his last name begins with an H. I can't remember what it is, though. He's played by the same actor who played Flash Thompson in the Marvel Universe Spider-Man movies. So, Homecoming, No Way Home, and Far From Home. Yeah, that's the second one. He's, in there. He's actually an interesting character because, they're playing up the whole Kit doesn't want to be in an arranged marriage. She wants to marry for love, and he's not normal. He's a milquetoast, but he's like, he doesn't want to be a milquetoast. He really does want to try to contribute and be someone of character and moral heroitude, for lack of a better term. But he just can't seem to do that. But that being said, he actually winds up proving to be quite useful, as he can actually translate a lot of the languages they come across. He's actually reads most of the spells. He's able to kind of understand them and not so much perform them, but he can at least explain, okay, this is what this is doing. This is what we probably need to fear here and stuff like that. So he does actually serve something of a point. The new Mad Mardigan character is Borman, his former squire, who is being held in prison for some reason, and seems to be greatly interested in finding the Chimera Keros for at least what appears to be Princess Kit. However, I would also argue maybe, just maybe, it's for his own, greedy needs, because he's kind of, like I said, he's doing the Mardigan thing, so he's kind of a scoundrelish rogue type character too, who just cracks wise about everything as the story goes on. And of course Willow is Willow, and he's a sorcerer now. He's kind of ruling the Nellian, who have moved underground because they're just trying to stave off any possible attack from anything, because there's still the Reavers who go around, and they're still a problem. And at one point, sort of in between the movie and the start of the show, Willow did try to elicit Queen Sorcha to allow him to train Elora, but again, the Queen wanted to protect Elora's anonymity for, basically stupid reasons. Basically, like, look, we could find some, basically under the idea that they could just find something, and in fact, Mardigan himself was trying to find the Chimera Keros, which they thought could be used to defeat the Gales. The Gales themselves are run by the Crone of the Gales. They have several magical abilities. They can shapeshift. They can sense presence of things. Like I said, they possess some of the Knights of the Kingdom. And I don't think I ever called the Kingdom by their proper name. So, yeah, I'm kind of just reciting plot points at this point. So, overall, I'd say the show is actually really good. I know some people are complaining that it's a slow burn too, much like Andor, but I think this is better than Andor in that character interaction, humor, story arcs are definitely played out a little more. There's better, like I said, there's better character interaction, there's better character chemistry. Like in Andor, the few characters that had the chemistry would spend episodes just not being near each other, and so it's kind of hard to get behind them, and that's why they felt so slow and kind of hard to get into sometimes. This, it's like, okay, I'm along for the ride. I'm enjoying this. We're getting, some action points. We got a lot of humor. We got, like I said, good character interaction. We got callbacks to the first film. There's, they're doing a good job of establishing the lore and making it mostly palatable to, younger viewers that are coming into this not having seen the film. You can at least understand most of what's going on. So, yeah, this is definitely a better job of introducing that. Overall, this is really fun. If I do have any real complaints, is that, unfortunately, it's like so many of the characters are kind of, I hesitate to say one note, but it's just kind of, okay, obvious storyline is obvious. For example, you have Kit and Jade. I'm not opposed to the story they're telling exactly, which is, that they are obviously in love. The idea is Jade would train, Kit wanted to learn to fight, and so Jade would train with her. Jade is going off to serve with the Knights of, seriously, the neighboring kingdom is called Galador, which just makes me think Rom Space Knight is going to show up at some point. But yeah, she's going to train with those knights after Kit's marriage. But, Kit doesn't want that. She wants to leave and have adventures of her own. She's got a lot of her father in her. And she is... and as this is happening, the two do share a kiss at one point. So yeah, we also are getting that kind of story involved in it. And like I said, that's not a bad story. It's perfectly fine. It's just cliched. Yeah, again, the princess who wants to marry out of love, not for political gain or political alliance. You know, but this is supposed to be like medieval times. 90% of marriages were in political alliance, okay? Yeah, it's just kind of a... Yeah, it's not entirely original. It's, you know, not even the... I think not even the idea of, you know, a same-sex relationship is the thing that keeps the marriage from happening. Also, yeah, Prince Eric and his lady man status is just... Yeah, he's not a particularly interesting character as either. You got a feeling that they're going to bump into him and he's going to turn out to be evil. In fact, as the show has gone on, you've seen Groyden and Elora get together. Not quite get together, not romantic, but you see he's coming to her aid more. He's doing his best to keep her spirits up and be nice to her. It's like you can see there's definitely more of a romantic connection there than there is just with Eric. So, yeah, I wonder if that's how this is going to play out. They're calling this Season 1, which means there could possibly be a Season 2. I don't know just yet. So, yeah, definitely some interesting ideas. Really, I like the show a lot. It's really enjoyable to me. It's not horrendously terrible. It's not boring in any way. Episodes are nicely, briskly paced. They're straightforward. You can understand most of everything that's going on. It's not bogged down and talk, lore. Like, they explain lore in just enough way to build everything up and have everything make sense in a decent way. So, yeah, right now I'm going to give the first 3 episodes of Willow an A. I think this is something people really should watch. It's really enjoyable. So, yeah, like, no real complaints except, you know, again, the characters are kind of flat sometimes.
Now relive the magical adventures of the movie Willow with these amazing characters that bring the story to life. There's the heroic swordsman, Matt Mardigan.
Oh, and this war for you?
The evil sorceress, Bab Morda. The dreaded General Cave.
I'll crush the rebels!
And brave Willow himself. The epic battles, good versus evil. You can bring the magic of Willow home with collectible figures, vehicles, and accessories, each sold separately. Willow, the magic lies within.
Okay, so I'm recording this on Wednesday. I hope I can get this up later tonight. If not, I'm putting up 2 videos on Thursday, I guess, because they'll have the one after this will be the Madden Week preview, and then the next one is going to be, because if you watch the Madden one, I get everything all garbled up because it's kind of hard to keep track of things sometimes, especially this time of year, but. The next video after the Madden preview is probably going to be the concluding 2 episodes of the Santa Clauses, and then it is 6-ish episodes, right? Oh, well, yeah, the next 2 episodes of the Santa Clauses, if it's not the finale, and then it's going to be Avatar: The Way of Water. We'll come back to Willow again in 3 episodes, okay? And then the random trade review on the Elktonville Club. See you all next time. Hey guys, remember you can request a movie or a television series for me to review at my Patreon at patreon.com/CPTime for Cat Productions. Also, remember to like the video, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so that you can be alerted to further videos.